with that, let's move on to the fun round. So, Teja, this is going to require a few steps.
Okay.
You gotta get up. All right.
You want me to get up?
You're gonna not yet. You're gonna get up. We're gonna start playing the Kalawati song, and you're gonna do a few steps.
You want me to redo it?
Live right now.
This is unfortunate.
I
didn't think this was gonna be the game.
And then we're gonna make you open up Twitter if you don't have one. You're gonna post that video and to tag Mahesh Babu in it.
It seems like a prank, not a game.
No, I'm totally kidding. We're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I would. To be honest about the reel the other day, I'm not into I really don't like TikTok. I figured I saw they had a contest, not that I wanted to win or anything, but I'd never done something like that. You wouldn't believe it. That thing took 30 tries. It literally took 30 tries before I put up the right one. It's because the way the step works is so you have to step with your first foot to begin with, and then it's basically like a scoop essentially with the other leg. But my right foot kept literally thumping the ground every time, and I'm like, it's not natural.
Well, did you put in 10,000 hours?
No,
it hasn't been 10,000 hours since that thing came out.
The thing I do like to do though is I always like to watch the dance tutorials, because even recently, right, the song in Triple R, Natu Natu, they make it look really easy. And I watched the choreographer himself put up a dance tutorial video, and it's fairly easy. So if you do it 5 to 10 times, you'll definitely get it down. But obviously, some people are better dancers than others. And I'm saying this as a fan. I know that Mahesh Babu is an awful dancer. We all know that. I don't even think we can debate it. But it's still. I mean, it's whatever, right? It's just all about the fluidity and the grace in the steps. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is, we have a common friend. Her name is Navya. And she actually did one of those dance bits for, I think at the time, Jati Ratnalu, when that came out. Though it wasn't anything professional, right? It didn't have professional choreography or anything like that. For the movie promotions, the banner, I forgot what the banner is, but the banner.
I think the banner is, I believe it's Swapna Cinema.
Yeah,
if I'm not wrong, it's the subsidiary of Vaijayanti.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know these?
Yeah, it's hard to remember. You do movie reviews, so you would know. But yeah, so they actually compiled all of those and tagged a lot of people. So it's you never know, right? For movie promotions, people do that. But yeah, so going on to our fun segment, we're gonna just name the actor, actress, and you gotta mention their first film as a lead actor, not a child artist, but the lead actor.
Teja's expressions
this is genuinely hard, but I'll definitely try my best. So I'll see what I can do.
So we're gonna go with the number one, the Tollywood dancer, Mahesh Babu.
Okay,
there we go.
So, do you know his first Telugu film as a lead actor?
I do. It's Rajakumar.
Wow.
They're not even hesitant, just straight.
I was saying
I want to get the word. I want to get the word right. That's why.
All right. So let's see. This is gonna be super easy, but okay. Allari Naresh.
Allari.
Junior NTR.
Okay, I know the name of it. I don't remember it exactly. So I know it's kind of similar to. Is it Chudalani something? Is that close to it?
Yeah, it has that in the name.
You guys blow my mind.
Yeah, I don't think it's not Chudalani only. That's the Chiranjeevi one. It's Chudalani. I don't want to say. I'm just gonna go Chudala Nuvu only because I'm blanking on the name, but I know
So
it. The first letter.
Chudalani is like the second word. There's a first word.
Oh, wait. Is it Ninu Chudalani?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, this guy over here. I'm like, I think I just made it too easy. Alu Arjun.
Gangotri.
The actor Ram.
Devadasu.
Dude, I don't even know why I'm asking.
You sure you were born in San Diego?
I've seen most of them. That's why the ones I haven't seen are Aluri and Ninachura. I haven't seen that. I've seen everything else.
So moving on to actresses. Kirti Suresh, her Telugu.
Her first Telugu film. Okay, I've heard mixed things about it, but I'm gonna go with my gut here. I believe it's Nana Sailaja. That's like the one that's outstanding.
Yeah, I looked it up. I couldn't find anything like Telugu debut in the first one, so it was Nenu Sailaja. Yeah.
Okay.
Nitya Menon.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Yeah, this one. This one I actually. Yeah, this one.
And Telugu debut. We don't. She's acted in
Telugu debut, right?
Telugu debut. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb, and what I remember. Oh no, that was before that. By any chance, is it Ala Modalainti?
Yep.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the latest one?
Her latest film, it was Skylab. We watched it.
Okay.
It was all right. Like the concept was good, just everything else felt off, which was unfortunate because I thought it could actually be something very fun.
All right, another easy one. Samantha.
Is Yemaya Chesave.
And last one, Anushka.
Super. It's actually a quite underrated movie.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because there's a comedy track with Ali Brahmanandam and Sayaji Shinde.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I actually watched it in theaters. If anybody here is relative to the KPHB, which I think everybody is, if you ask in America, there's a theater called Vishwanath, and watched it there in 2005. It was not fun because we sat next to the speaker, and like it's just when you go to India and you watch a movie in a single screen, like if you think the sound here is too much, it's just like 4 or 5 times more when you go there. So you'll be surprised you can still hear when you walk out the theater because it's just so freaking loud. It's just straight up, it's just noise.
Literally no hesitation for our most of the it was just like one that you had to think, and that too you got it right. Like
this guy has cold veins. All right, let me throw you a curveball. Who's what's this person's first film? Sampranesh Babu.
I did watch it. It was Hridaya Kalayam. It was the funny thing about that was, so the intention of it was to make the worst movie ever. But I didn't know that when I was watching it, but I'm sure you guys know the iconic scene, right? Like they stab him in the back with an axe and then he throws the heart.
Yeah.
And the heart breaks the window and falls into the operation room into the girl's like body or whatever, and it starts beating. Which is
have you heard of Mahatma?
I have. I haven't seen it though. That is Srikanth, right?
Yeah. I don't know if Wikipedia is right, but it says Sampranesh Babu was a protester. Yeah, that doesn't count.
I mean, it's probably right. I was actually just only because there's this guy on YouTube. If anybody's interested about like behind the scenes stuff, his name is Rajesh Manne, and he typically does like it's called Teruvenkala Katalu, which means behind the scenes stories essentially. And he basically brings a director, and he basically asked that director about like the behind the scenes making of the process of making the movie, like how it got made and all that stuff. So we were actually just watching. I saw it a while back, which was Solo. I didn't like it back then. I was just like, all right, let me see if anything's changed, right? Not much has changed, but the But yeah, in that movie, right? It obviously has Naruto hit as the lead. One of his friends in that movie is actually Sri Vishnu, which is
Yeah.
quite which is which is quite interesting, right? So there's some people like you'll see like, and it's crazy. Like they wait so long. I think the best example of that is Ravi Teja, right? Like he ran away from his house when he was in college, and he waited. Was so if college you're what 18? He waited almost 15 years to get his break as a lead. I think he was like 31 to 33 or something when Idiot came out, and like the rest is history. So yeah, some people wait a long time. Um, Obviously, right? If you're privileged, you're one of the star actors, and you have one of those things, right? You just get a straight launch. But for others, there are definitely a lot of inspiring stories. I think somebody who, if anybody's watching this and would like, similar story in Hollywood, especially, is a guy named Simu Liu. If you guys have seen Shang-Chi,
Oh yeah.
he is obviously Shang-Chi. So he had a very similar path. Like he went to school for business, and then he worked at Deloitte. He got fired in 8 months, um, and then he decided he wanted to do this, and then yeah, now he's Shang-Chi. So
Talk about passion.
yeah, so you never know. You could definitely be one of them. So he's definitely an inspiration for people like us. Even though he's not Indian, right? It's still the same thing. It's sort of the Asian culture in a way. Um, so yeah, I think that's really it.
Yeah, man, props to you. This is harder than I thought, but you made it a lot easier. It's not easy to know about these type of first movie roles for each actor, but more than that, more than naming the first movies, you actually know the movies really well and be able to explain about it. And that itself, when people look at that, it only raises respect because of the countless amount of hours you put behind the scenes. And so, um, yeah, kudos to you, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, definitely haven't had enough time recently to like do any more reviews or things like that. Probably get back into it, but like I said, at the moment, if I am doing something, it's more like a nostalgia review. So everything is getting a very high rating. So shouldn't be surprised there. But
are you gonna watch Bimla and Naik next week?
If funny you ask. I was so bored the other day. I actually watched the original. Um, I didn't like it so much. I thought it was okay. Well, I can see why they're remaking it because there are definitely a lot of scenes that have a lot of potential and whatever. But yeah, I tend to always cover it. The one thing I will say is, maybe someone will hate me for saying this and this and that, right? In a given year, in a given calendar year for Telugu cinema, I will always watch 7 movies. Those 7 movies are done by the top 7 actors. So Chiranjeevi, Mahesh Babu, Prabhas, Allu Arjun, NTR, Ram Charan, and Pawan Kalyan. It has those people. I'm gonna watch it regardless. Because that's just me, right? That like if I go to the theater in a year, those are the movies I go to see.
Right.
You go see the big ones. So I think the answer is eventually. In theaters, it'll be a game time decision, but eventually, definitely, get the cover. I love the songs though. All the songs are really good so far. So yeah, hopefully the movie's good too.
Oh, it will be. It will be. I'm sure. Yeah. Any closing remarks, Vishal?
It was a great podcast, to be honest. A lot of good points, and even for this podcast, I really loved even one at the beginning, right? Like once you find something you like your passion, it becomes like a paid vacation. I like that line, so cool.
Awesome, man. Teja, thank you is a small word for any guest who gives their time. Any person, any individual. We would love to take this forward, and build our relationship, not just for the podcast. and let's keep in touch, man.
Sure.
Yeah, good luck with everything. Hit us up with any new blog, you know, any new articles you come out with. We'll love to share that on our page. Anything we can do with our platform.
Yeah, sure. Once again, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thanks for reaching out.
Yep, my pleasure.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. Hope you have a great rest of the day.
Yep, you too.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.